466
Well, you're back here with Eddie Gemmell at 3TFM, and just a reminder, it's 103.1 FM if you're out in your tranny in the North Ayrshire area. If you want to go online, it's www.3tfm.org/listen now. Okay, we're going to come straight to our guest, Alex.
Hey, how you doing?
Introduce yourself. Who are you? Alex Wayt from where?
I'm from Glasgow. My name's Alex Wayt and I'm a singer-songwriter. Lived in Glasgow all my life.
Recently I saw you were up in the Hack in Irvine, and that's where you caught my imagination.
That was a good show.
Yeah.
That was a really good show. It was a really nice place as well.
Yeah. Is that the first time you played in the Hack?
It was, yeah. It was my first time in Irvine.
Is it? The first time in Ayrshire entirely?
No, in Ayrshire, but just Irvine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you think of the sort of venues down here in comparison to the Glasgow area?
I don't know, probably no any different. Like the Hack was a really nice place though.
Yeah.
I was speaking to the receptionist there actually after the show, and we might actually organise another, like a proper show there at some point, because it was really nice, really cosy.
A full show of your own, probably?
Yeah, with the full band, yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah. A bit about yourself.
Well,
school, let's go to school then. We'll kick off there. I was a musician at school.
Not really, no. To be honest, I didn't really start getting into music until probably the very last year of school. I started off as a drummer, and I was just drumming for a couple of bands and throughout the last year of school and college, and then eventually started to pick up guitar, and then that kind of led to songwriting, and so I ended up trying to find a band of my own, which took me years. And like throughout the years of trying to find a band, I was just doing kind of solo gigs myself, and just basically trying to get the name out there. And then eventually I met a guy called Dave, who recorded my first demo, and so started handing him out, and then that was around about the time I found a band, which was about a year and a half ago now.
Yeah.
And since I got my band, we've been playing pretty much every venue in Glasgow, here, there and everywhere. We've done so many things that I never thought we'd be able to do before, ever.
Yeah.
And it's been a brilliant year, so I'm hoping next year will be even better.
Probably the same. At school, did you do music at all at school?
Last year at school, but it was only really kind of basic guitar stuff. It was nothing more than that.
So you found a wee corner somewhere in the school and...
Pretty much, yeah. I was kind of, the wee guy at the corner, and everybody else was doing actual music work.
Were you self-taught?
Yeah, pretty much. Aye. That's right.
There's a wee book sitting in front of you and saying, I'm going to follow these chords. And
that's the thing. When it comes to theory, I don't have a clue. I usually just kind of listen to a song and kind of try and work it out from that. So I'm not theory literate at all.
When you're playing the guitar, I know when I speak to some guys, they say, I'm going to learn the guitar, and they say, it's going to be easy. And it's not easy really, is it?
It takes a while, I think, to get into it. I think it's different for everybody, but it just depends on how much you practice, I suppose. Yeah.
When you're writing stuff, I mean, where does it come from? Do you hit a chord and say, oh, there's the inspiration? What happens?
Yeah, like, I'm kind of influenced by a lot of American kind of bands, and I don't know, like, you just come up with a kind of melody in your head and it kind of sticks to you, and then you end up writing chords and stuff like that. I know a lot of songwriters kind of write lyrics first and put music to it, but I've never really done that. I've always just kind of wrote the music first and then put the words to it, so it's always worked out that way. So
is your kind of David Gray or lovey-dovey type lyrics, or?
I actually quite like David Gray. I don't know, kind of sways, but I don't know, it's always the love songs that are the easy ones to write about. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, just that kind of mixture. I kind of like to kind of have a balance between the kind of up-tempo pop songs to the ballad kind of songs, you know. So
yeah, the kind of audience, before we go into your first sort of song you're going to give us, the kind of audience you're attracting, what is it like? Is it quite young, or is it a kind of mix?
It's actually quite a bit of a mix, to be honest. A lot of older folks seem to really like a lot of the songs, which I wasn't really expecting. Yeah, it's the vast majority of people at every age kind of seem to be liking it so far, so quite lucky that way.
Yeah, well, here's Testament. Here's the first track then. You introduce it, Alex.
This is a song called Crossing Tremainsville, and it's going to be also the name of my album, which is hopefully going to be released at the end of the year, and it goes like this. even though it's way too far. Everywhere I go, I'm feeling my back's against the wall. And all this time I see people smiling back at me. Everywhere I go, I'm feeling my back's against the wall. But I'll let them know I'm not dreaming, to let them see I'm on my own, and let them know that I'm not making it. Let them know that I'm crossing Tremaine's alone. It's hard to tell what's real, especially when I can't feel all these confused thoughts that have been trapped inside my head. To tell the truth, I have been so blind that I can't see. I can't find myself in all the reasons to believe. But I'll let them know I'm not dreaming, to let them see I'm on my own, and let them know that I'm not making it. Let them know that I'm crossing Tremaine's road. Tremaine's But I'll let them know I'm not dreaming, to let them see that I'm on my own, and let them know that I'm not making it. Let them know that I'm crossing Tremaine's road, and let them know that I'm crossing Tremaine's road, and let them know that I'm crossing Tremaine's road.